Welcome back to the deep dive. Our mission here, well, it's pretty simple. We cut through the noise, all the hype, and get straight to the science that actually matters on topics you've asked us about.
Mhm.
Today, we're looking at something, well, it's ancient, really, something that's quietly been a cornerstone of health for centuries, especially in, certain parts of the world.
Right.
It's this specific leaf powder. People sometimes whisper about it, call it a miracle tree. And honestly, it's flown under the radar for way too long for many of us, especially here in the West.
That's true.
So we've done the digging, we've sifted through the research, pored over the studies, and what we're about to share, it might genuinely surprise you. The sheer versatility, the really deep, practical ways it can impact your day-to-day well-being. Think of it like we're cracking an ancient code, but for modern vitality.
Indeed. And we're talking about this remarkable miracle tree leaf powder, as you said. It comes from the stunning Himalayan foothills of India originally. Our deep dive today, it's going to go way beyond just anecdotes or, superficial claims. We're really here to rigorously uncover the profound science-backed secrets of this incredibly versatile plant.
Okay.
Our true mission is to extract those really essential nuggets of knowledge to help you, the listener, understand what is genuinely impactful, what truly matters about maybe bringing this extraordinary material into your life. And crucially, it's all supported by solid scientific evidence.
Okay, so let's unpack the core truth here right away. This powder, when we talk nutrient density, this stuff isn't just like playing in the same league as other healthy foods.
Not at all.
It's practically redefined the whole game. It's not just another supplement. It's like a veritable survival kit in a single scoop.
Mm-hmm. Good way to put it.
Can you imagine replacing, a handful of different pills or trying to combine all these different foods just to hit your nutritional marks? And you can do it with just one incredibly efficient green powder. It genuinely delivers more essential nutrients than pretty much any single food on the planet. That's the quick takeaway, the Blinkist version for its nutrient density.
That's a pretty accurate analogy, actually. This powder is, and this isn't an exaggeration, one of nature's most concentrated sources of nutrients, period.
Wow.
So let's delve into what that astonishing concentration actually means for your body, at a fundamental cellular level.
Okay, let's do it.
First off, let's talk protein. In a world where more and more people are looking for sustainable plant-based options, this powder is a true champion.
Right.
For every 100 grams, it boasts an impressive 27 grams of complete plant protein. Now that word complete, it's absolutely crucial here.
Why is that?
Because it signifies that it contains all 9 essential amino acids. These are the fundamental building blocks your body absolutely needs, but simply cannot make on its own. You have to get them from your diet. Most plant proteins, well, they fall short in one or more of these critical amino acids. Think of it like a complete Lego set for your body's vital structures and functions.
Ah, I see.
Whereas many other plant proteins might be missing a few crucial pieces. This makes it an unparalleled standout for anyone following a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle, obviously.
Makes sense.
But also for anyone just looking to enhance muscle repair and growth, or maybe support recovery after exercise without relying solely on animal products.
So not just for vegans.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And it's not just about building big muscles either. This complete protein supports the synthesis of vital enzymes, the things that drive thousands of chemical reactions in your body.
Right.
Critical hormones that regulate everything from sleep to stress. And antibodies, which are your immune system's frontline defenders throughout your entire body. It's truly foundational for, well, basically every biological process.
So it's really about the quality of the protein, especially for plant-based eaters, not just the amount. That's a really significant distinction.
Exactly. Quality is key.
Okay, what about minerals? Like calcium? We usually think dairy for calcium, right?
Mm-hmm.
But lots of people have issues with dairy or avoid it. Does this powder really measure up?
Oh, it doesn't just measure up. It kind of blows expectations out of the water, especially with calcium.
Really?
Yeah. It offers an astonishing 2,000 milligrams of calcium
Okay.
per 100 grams. Now, to put that in perspective,
Okay.
that's over 4 times the amount you'd find in cow's milk.
4 times. Wow. That's huge.
It is huge. And this is particularly exciting for people who struggle with dairy sensitivities or lactose intolerance,
Definitely.
Calcium, as you probably know, is indispensable. It's the main mineral for bone mineralization, foundational for strong bones, preventing things like osteoporosis.
Right. The bone stuff.
But its role goes way beyond just bones. It's also crucial for smooth neuromuscular signaling, making sure your nerves and muscles talk to each other properly, allows for everything from like a simple blink to complex movements. It's vital for blood clotting too, and for various hormone secretions that regulate everything from metabolism to mood.
Okay.
So with osteoporosis affecting millions globally, adding this powder to your diet gives you a potent, highly bioavailable, and completely plant-based way to fortify bone health. It's a natural and remarkably effective alternative to the usual sources.
And iron, too, right. That's another big one. Lots of people, especially women or plant-based folks, often fall short. And that fatigue from low iron, it can be just debilitating.
Absolutely. Iron is another truly significant standout here. It clocks in at 28 milligrams per 100 grams.
That sounds like a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
And this iron is fundamental for hemoglobin formation. That's the protein in your red blood cells that carries oxygen from your lungs to literally every single cell and tissue in your body.
Right, the oxygen delivery system.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine your body's cells just gasping for air because the transport system isn't working right.
Yeah.
Iron deficiency anemia. It's a massive issue. Affects over 2 billion people globally.
Yeah.
And it shows up with symptoms like that persistent, overwhelming fatigue you mentioned. Episodes of dizziness, which can be really disorienting. Shortness of breath, even with just minimal effort. And significantly impaired cognitive function makes it hard to concentrate, remember things, think clearly.
Wow, yeah. That sounds awful.
It really impacts quality of life. So, incorporating this powder can be a remarkably effective and natural way to help restore iron levels, often without the sometimes harsh side effects you get from synthetic supplements.
Okay, like constipation and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And here's a crucial tip to get the most out of it. Pair it with vitamin C-rich foods.
Oh, okay. Like what?
Like a squeeze of lemon juice, maybe some berries in your smoothie, or eating it with bell peppers. Vitamin C significantly enhances the absorption of this plant-based non-heme iron. It converts it into a form your body can grab onto more easily. And this pairing also helps minimize those uncomfortable gut side effects, often linked to iron pills. It's about smart synergy, you know?
That makes a lot of sense. Work with your body.
Precisely. And beyond these nutritional titans, calcium and iron, this powder also delivers a whole suite of other essential minerals.
Like what else?
We're talking magnesium, critical for over 300 biochemical reactions, everything from muscle function to blood sugar control. Potassium, vital for fluid balance and blood pressure. Phosphorus, essential for bones, teeth, and energy production.
Okay.
And crucial trace elements like zinc and manganese, both playing diverse roles from immune function to antioxidant defense. The real advantage here, they're all presented in a naturally chelated, readily absorbable form. Your body recognizes them and can utilize them efficiently.
So it's not just that the nutrients are there, but your body can actually use them effectively.
Exactly. That's the bioavailability advantage. And it's exceptional with this powder. Unlike eating many raw leaves, the process of drying and powdering this specific plant significantly reduces things called anti-nutrients like oxalates.
Anti-nutrients, what do they do?
Well, they can sometimes bind to minerals in your gut and interfere with their absorption, basically making some of the goodness unavailable to your body.
Oh, okay.
So this careful processing not only reduces those, but also concentrates all the beneficial compounds and nutrients. You end up with a highly bioavailable multi-nutrient package in every single scoop. So yeah, it's not just that it has the nutrients, it's how effectively your body can actually use them. You get maximum benefit from every serving. It's incredibly efficient, like condensing a huge textbook into a concise, easy-to-understand summary.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener, in your day-to-day life? It sounds like having a miniature, highly effective nutrient booster right at your fingertips. It goes beyond just filling gaps, right?
Yeah.
You're not just adding a single vitamin or mineral. You're introducing this whole symphony of critical nutrients that your body can easily absorb and put straight to work. It's like foundational health support, but in a really convenient form.
Right.
Empowering your body to perform at its best, naturally. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Let's focus on one of the most pressing, widely discussed health concerns today, blood sugar balance.
A big one.
It impacts so much, doesn't it? Energy levels, mood, long-term health, even our weight. It affects so many people. And it's not just about managing a diagnosis like diabetes. It's about avoiding those horrible mid-afternoon energy crashes.
Right. The 3 p.m. slump.
Exactly. And those constant cravings, you know.
Yeah.
Maintaining a steady sense of vitality throughout the day. So here's where it gets really interesting. How can something so natural, so seemingly simple as a leaf powder, help manage something as complex and critical as blood sugar regulation?
It's actually an incredibly elegant and sophisticated mechanism. It tackles blood sugar from multiple angles, which is why it's so effective. It offers a truly holistic approach.
Okay. How does it work?
At its core, it largely centers on a powerful compound called chlorogenic acid.
Chlorogenic acid. Okay.
Yeah, it's a type of polyphenol. These are beneficial plant compounds, often known for their antioxidant properties. Now, what chlorogenic acid does specifically is inhibit an enzyme called alpha-glucosidase.
Alpha-gluco what now?
Alpha-glucosidase. Think of it like a bouncer at a club, right? Letting carbohydrates through the door one by one to become sugar in your bloodstream.
Ah, okay. Got it. Bouncer enzyme.
Exactly. This enzyme in your gut normally works pretty diligently to break down the complex carbohydrates in your food into simple glucose, which then quickly enters your bloodstream.
Right. That's the sugar spike.
Precisely. By slowing down the activity of this enzyme, this bouncer, the powder effectively tells it, hey, slow down, let them in gradually. This means it blunts those sharp post-meal sugar spikes that so many people experience after eating carbs. And this, in turn, eases the demand on your pancreas. Well, it prevents your pancreas from having to work overtime, potentially getting fatigued, trying to pump out enough insulin to handle a sudden sugar surge.
Makes sense. Less panic for the pancreas.
Exactly. So, in practical terms, for you, this translates to far steadier energy levels throughout the day. A noticeable reduction in those pesky, often overwhelming sugar cravings that can totally derail healthy eating habits. And over time, a measurable lowering of your hemoglobin A1C.
Ah, the A1C. That's the long-term measure, right?
That's the one. It gives you an average of your blood sugar levels over the past 2 to 3 months. So it's a really crucial indicator for long-term blood sugar control and, risk of developing diabetes.
Okay, so slowing the sugar release is one part. What else?
Well, complementing the action of chlorogenic acid are compounds known as isothiocyanates.
Isothiocyanates. Okay.
Yeah, these are sulfur-containing molecules. And they play a pivotal role by enhancing both insulin secretion and insulin receptor sensitivity.
So more insulin and making cells listen better?
Pretty much. Think of insulin as the key that unlocks your cells, allowing glucose from your bloodstream to enter them for energy.
Right.
These isothiocyanates essentially help your cells respond more effectively to insulin's open the door signal. They make the cells more receptive.
Okay.
This facilitates that crucial glucose uptake from the bloodstream into your muscles, liver, and other tissues where it can be used for energy or stored properly. It's about optimizing your body's internal communication system for managing glucose.
Wow. So if I'm getting this right, it's like a powerful 1-2 punch. It slows down the sugar coming in from your food, like putting in a speed bump.
Yeah, good analogy.
And then it simultaneously helps your body use the sugar that's already there much more efficiently. That sounds incredibly comprehensive.
Precisely. It's exactly that. The combined action, the chlorogenic acid working on absorption, the isothiocyanates enhancing cellular uptake, it addresses both critical sides of glucose homeostasis, managing its release and optimizing its use. It's a beautifully comprehensive approach to keeping things in balance.
And is there, actual human proof of this? Studies?
Oh, absolutely. This isn't just theoretical biochemistry. Clinical evidence strongly backs this up.
Okay.
There was a compelling 3-month trial involving postmenopausal women, a group often prone to blood sugar fluctuations,
Right.
And just 7 grams of this leaf powder daily led to significant reductions in their fasting blood sugar levels. But even more importantly, they saw measurable improvements in their hemoglobin A1C levels.
The long-term marker again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That long-term indicator that really reflects consistent blood sugar control. These results clearly highlight its substantial potential as an adjunct, a helper, alongside a healthy diet and regular exercise, particularly for people maybe navigating prediabetes or managing type 2 diabetes.
So not a magic bullet, but a real support tool.
Absolutely. It's not a substitute for medical treatment or advice, of course, but it's a natural tool that can significantly support your body in bringing things back into a healthier balance.
Okay. How would you suggest people use it for this benefit?
Well, for optimal results, we often suggest a strategic pairing. Try incorporating 1 to 2 teaspoons of the powder with a balanced meal, a meal that's already rich in fiber and protein.
Like what kind of meal?
Like maybe a lunch with some lean chicken or fish, plenty of non-starchy vegetables, maybe some quinoa or beans, that kind of balance plate.
Gotcha.
This combination further slows down carbohydrate absorption naturally, and it really maximizes the powder's inherent hypoglycemic or blood sugar lowering effects.
Mm-hmm.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's really about giving your body the intelligent tools and natural support it needs to find and maintain its optimal natural balance when it comes to glucose, empowering your body's own intricate systems.
Think about that for a second. Imagine what it would mean to your day if your energy just stayed consistent. If those notorious mid-afternoon slumps just vanished. And those sugar cravings, it just didn't hit us hard. That's a real game changer for so many of us constantly battling energy dips or reaching for unhealthy snacks. It gives you a sense of control, sustained vitality. It could truly transform how you feel day to day. Okay, let's move on to something incredibly important to, well, all of us, our brain.
The command center.
Exactly. It's the seat of our thoughts, memories, emotions, our overall cognitive function. We all want to stay sharp, right? Alert, protect our mental faculties as we age, be able to recall names instantly, solve problems, keep that mental agility.
Absolutely vital.
So the big question, how can this plant, this incredible superfood we're discussing, help us maintain and maybe even boost our brain power and shield it from the daily wear and tear of modern life?
It's a fascinating area. The brain, it's only about 2% of our body weight, but it uses a huge amount of oxygen and energy, making it remarkably susceptible to something called oxidative stress.
Oxidative stress sounds bad.
It is. It might sound like a lab term, but for many of us, it feels like mental fog, forgetfulness, or just that general sense of mental sluggishness.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
It's basically a damaging process driven by unstable molecules called free radicals. Think of them like tiny rogue demolition crews running around, causing harm to our delicate neurons and the vital connections between them, the synapses.
Okay.
When these connections get damaged, our cognitive function suffers. Now, this powder comes to the rescue with what you could honestly describe as an arsenal of over 40 potent antioxidants.
40. Wow.
Yeah, it's impressive. This lineup includes well-known powerhouses like vitamin C and E, but also other beneficial compounds like quercetin, the chlorogenic acid we mentioned, and beta-carotene.
So a whole team of defenders.
Exactly, a highly coordinated defense team. They work synergistically to neutralize those harmful free radicals, effectively preserving the integrity of your neural pathways, supporting sharp cognitive function, and actively helping to slow down age-related cognitive decline.
Okay, so it's protecting the brain cells. What else?
Well, its brain-boosting benefits go beyond just scavenging those radicals. This powder also delivers essential plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, most notably alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA.
Omega-3s, aren't those usually from fish?
Often, yes, but ALA is a plant-based precursor. And these healthy fats are absolutely crucial because they integrate directly into your neuronal membranes, the protective coverings of your brain cells.
Okay.
They help maintain the fluidity and flexibility of these membranes. And this fluidity is essential for efficient neurotransmission, the speedy and accurate communication between your brain cells.
Like keeping the wires insulated and working well.
Sort of, yeah. Or maybe ensuring the highways in your brain are smooth and clear for traffic. In practical terms, these fatty acids are vital for supporting robust memory function, enhancing learning capabilities, and even regulating mood.
Mood too. Interesting.
Yes. In fact, scientific research has increasingly linked deficits in these omega-3s directly to conditions like depression, anxiety, and various forms of cognitive impairment. It really underscores their profound importance for overall mental well-being.
That's fascinating. So it's not just protecting existing brain cells, but maybe helping the brain stay flexible and communicative too. You mentioned some animal research earlier. That sounded pretty compelling.
Yes, absolutely. And this is where it gets even more fascinating, holding significant promise, potentially, for future human applications.
Well,
The emerging animal research highlights this powder's remarkable neuroprotective properties.
hello?
In one particular 14-day study on rats, they used a model that simulated homocysteine-induced Alzheimer's-like damage. Homocysteine is a compound that at high levels can be toxic to the brain.
Right.
The extract from this plant remarkably reversed memory deficits in those rats.
Reverse them. Wow.
Yeah, suggests it has potential to actively combat memory loss. Furthermore, it significantly reduced abnormalities in something called tau protein. Tau protein tangles are often implicated in neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's.
Huh?
It also decreased amyloid beta aggregation, another hallmark of Alzheimer's pathology, where proteins clump together and disrupt brain function.
So tackling the key Alzheimer's markers in rats.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe most profoundly, it demonstrated the ability to upregulate something called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF.
BDNF.
Yeah, BDNF is a critical protein. People sometimes call it miracle grow for the brain
Huh.
because it plays a vital role in neurogenesis. It's the creation of new brain cells and synaptic plasticity, which is the brain's incredible ability to reorganize, adapt, and form new connections throughout life.
That sounds incredibly important.
It is. So all this animal research raises a really important question for us. What profound potential does this hold for human cognitive health? For enhancing learning, maybe even for combating neurodegenerative conditions in the long term? More research is needed, of course, but it's very promising.
Definitely sounds promising.
Okay.
How would someone take it to specifically support brain health based on this?
Well, for optimally supporting your brain, we recommend a simple but strategic approach. Try blending just 1 teaspoon of the powder into your morning coffee or your favorite smoothie.
Okay.
But here's the crucial bit. Try to include some healthy fats alongside it.
Why fats?
Because many of the powerful antioxidants in the powder, like vitamin E and beta-carotene, are fat-soluble. That means they need fat to be absorbed properly. So things like a slice of avocado, a spoonful of nut butter, maybe a dash of coconut oil or MCT oil. These healthy fats enhance the absorption of those antioxidants in your digestive system. This maximizes their neuroprotective impact, ensuring more of these vital compounds actually reach your brain. It's about creating the perfect delivery system to unlock its full brain-boosting potential.
Think about that. The profound impact of truly protecting your brain from the daily grind, the constant stress, the demands of modern life. That's not just about avoiding decline, it's about maintaining clarity, focus, mental energy for years to come.
Absolutely.
Feeling sharper in conversations, more focused on tasks, retaining that vital spark of curiosity, that's a truly profound benefit. It touches every aspect of your life, ensures you can keep engaging with the world to your fullest potential. Okay, let's switch focus again. In a world that seems full of challenges, environmental stuff, seasonal bugs, just the stresses of daily life, a strong, resilient immune system is absolutely paramount, isn't it?
Couldn't agree more. It's our first line of defense.
It's our body's natural defense mechanism, working tirelessly, often silently, to keep us healthy, ward off illness, and make sure we bounce back quickly when we do get sick.
Mm-hmm.
So the crucial question, how does this incredibly versatile plant, this ancient superfood, help us fortify our defenses? How does it help us stay robust when facing these challenges?
Well, it supports immunity through multiple interconnected pathways. That's what makes it a truly holistic immune booster, really. It goes far beyond what any single vitamin supplement could achieve on its own.
Okay, multiple pathways. Like what?
First, let's look at its impressive vitamin content. It's exceptionally high in vitamin C, about 17 milligrams per 100 grams. And it contains an astonishing amount of vitamin A, 9,620 international units per 100 grams.
Wow, those are big numbers.
They are. Vitamin C, as many people know, is a major immune accelerator. It literally speeds up the production of white blood cells, your body's frontline soldiers, and enhances their ability to seek out, engulf, and destroy pathogens like bacteria and viruses.
Giving the army more troops and better weapons.
Exactly. Like giving your immune army more soldiers and sharper weapons. Then there's vitamin A. It plays a critical role in preserving the integrity of the mucosal linings in your respiratory and digestive tracts.
The linings, how does that help?
Think of these linings as your body's first physical line of defense, like the walls of a castle. They act as physical barriers that trap and neutralize invading bacteria, viruses, and other foreign substances before they can even enter your bloodstream.
Ah, so stopping them at the gate.
Precisely. Without robust mucosal barriers, you're much more vulnerable to invaders getting in.
Okay, so vitamin C and A. What else? Minerals.
Crucially, yes. Beyond these essential vitamins, this powder also supplies vital minerals that are absolutely non-negotiable for robust immune function.
Like the zinc and iron we talked about earlier.
Exactly. It provides zinc, which is absolutely integral to thymic hormone activity. The thymus gland is key for immune cell development and for the maturation of T cells. T cells are a specialized type of white blood cell, central to targeting and destroying infected cells. And it offers iron, which, as we discussed, is necessary for hemoglobin and oxygen transport, but also for delivering that oxygen efficiently to all your immune tissues. They need energy to mount a proper defense.
Makes sense. Immune cells need fuel, too.
Absolutely. And the reality is deficiencies in either zinc or iron are incredibly common worldwide. And they can significantly weaken your defenses, leaving you more vulnerable to infections and really prolonging recovery times when you do get sick. This superfood helps address these common gaps naturally.
Got it. Vitamins, minerals, anything else?
Yes. Furthermore, its rich profile of polyphenols, including that quercetin and chlorogenic acid we keep mentioning, provides powerful anti-inflammatory action.
Inflammation. I thought inflammation was part of the immune response.
It is, acutely. Acute inflammation is necessary to fight off invaders.
Yeah.
But prolonged or excessive inflammation, often called chronic inflammation, that can actually lead to tissue damage, impair immune cell function, and even contribute to chronic diseases and autoimmune conditions down the line.
Ah, so it's about balance.
Exactly. It's about balance. By quelling excess cytokine release, cytokines are the signaling molecules that drive inflammation. These compounds reduce the sort of collateral tissue damage that can happen during infections.
Okay.
And they may even lower the risk of autoimmune flare-ups in conditions like rheumatoid arthritis or psoriasis, where the immune system mistakenly attacks the body's own tissues. It's like having an internal peacekeeper for your immune system, keeping things effective but not overreactive.
So this is really interesting. It's a multifaceted approach, isn't it? It's not just boosting one thing.
That's what's truly fascinating here. It's not just one pathway. It's reinforcing your entire defensive network from multiple angles, boosting immune cell production, strengthening physical barriers, modulating inflammation. It's comprehensive.
How would you suggest using it for an immune boost, say, during cold and flu season?
Well, for a practical immune boost, especially during cold and flu season, or really whenever you feel your body needs an extra edge, we suggest simply stirring 1 teaspoon of the powder into your favorite herbal tea, or even a warm, savory broth daily.
In tea or a broth. Nice.
Yeah, the warm liquid itself provides a soothing effect for the throat, warms you from the inside, and the powder delivers that concentrated, bioavailable dose of all these crucial immune-supportive nutrients right into your system. It gives your body the extra advantage it needs to stay healthy and resilient.
It's like having a natural shield then, a comprehensive defense system,
Yeah.
helping your body not just react to challenges, but proactively prepare and respond effectively to whatever comes its way. Instead of just trying to, pick up the pieces when you feel something coming on, you're consistently building a stronger, more resilient immune system from the ground up every single day. That's a powerful feeling of well-being and preparedness, isn't it?
It really is proactive support.
Okay, let's talk about something many people desire. Healthy, vibrant, radiant skin.
Always a popular topic.
It really is. It's often seen as a reflection of our overall well-being, right? A visible sign of vitality. But for so long, the focus has been almost entirely on what you put on your skin. The creams, the serums, the lotions.
The topical approach.
Exactly. But what if the real secret to that coveted glow wasn't just in topical applications, but just as importantly, maybe even more so, what you consistently put in your body?
Bingo. That's where this gets really interesting for skin.
This is where this incredible plant, this ancient superfood, steps in, offering a truly inside-out approach to skin health.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
True. Lasting skin health often radiates from the inside out. It reflects your internal nutritional status. And this powder is a legitimate skincare powerhouse from within.
How so? What's the mechanism?
Primarily, it's thanks to its remarkably rich vitamin A content. Specifically, it's high in beta-carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A.
Okay, vitamin A for skin. What does it do?
Vitamin A is essential because it actively promotes keratinocyte turnover. Keratinocytes are the main cells making up the outermost layer of your skin.
So skin cell renewal.
Exactly. Think of it as a natural exfoliant and renewal agent working from the inside. By accelerating the natural replacement of damaged or old skin cells with fresh new ones, the powder helps to significantly reduce the appearance of fine lines, diminish hyperpigmentation, those stubborn dark spots, and even fade acne scars. Wow. Ultimately, it delivers a smoother, more even, and more youthful-looking complexion. It's like giving your skin a gentle, continuous refresh button.
Okay, vitamin A for renewal. What else?
Complementing this, the abundant vitamin C present in the powder is a crucial driver for collagen synthesis.
Ah, collagen. Everyone talks about collagen for skin.
Rightly so. Collagen is the primary structural protein responsible for your skin's elasticity, resilience, and firmness. It's the scaffold that keeps your skin plump and prevents sagging. Now, collagen degradation is a hallmark of the natural aging process. It leads to wrinkles, loss of firmness, a less youthful appearance. By boosting your body's natural collagen production from within, this superfood helps maintain skin firmness, prevents that unwanted sagging, and keeps your complexion looking supple and vibrant. It's about preserving your skin's youthful bounce.
Okay, A for renewal, C for collagen. Anything else in the skin arsenal?
Oh yes. This dynamic duo of A and C is coupled with vitamin E, another potent lipid-soluble antioxidant found generously in the powder.
Vitamin E, what's its role?
Vitamin E provides essential defense against UV-induced free radicals, major damage from sun exposure, leading to premature aging and dark spots. It also protects against other environmental pollutants and toxins that can accelerate skin aging and dull your complexion. It's like an internal shield against daily environmental aggressors.
Internal sunscreen, almost?
Not exactly sunscreen, but it helps mitigate the damage caused by UV rays and pollution, an internal protector.
Got it. So A, C, E, is that it?
One more key player, zinc. Zinc rounds out this impressive array of skin benefits. It acts as a true multitasker for skin clarity and calm.
Zinc for skin. How does that work?
It plays a multifaceted role. First, it helps regulate sebum production, that's your skin's natural oil. By minimizing excessive sebum, it can significantly reduce clogged pores and breakouts, making it a great ally for acne-prone skin.
Ah, interesting.
It also exhibits powerful antimicrobial properties against acne-causing bacteria, directly targeting the source of many breakouts. And furthermore, its well-documented anti-inflammatory effects help calm redness and irritation. This offers much-needed relief for inflammatory skin conditions like eczema, rosacea, and atopic dermatitis.
Wow. So it's really tackling skin issues from multiple angles, too.
Exactly. And this really raises that important question again about how our internal health truly manifests on the outside. It showcases a clear, profound link between foundational nutrition and visible skin well-being.
So how would you use it for skin? Just drink it or put it on your face?
Well, for a truly comprehensive approach, we actually recommend a dual strategy to maximize its beautifying potential.
Dual strategy, okay.
You can apply it topically. Try mixing maybe ½ to 1 teaspoon of the powder into a hydrating face mask. Something simple like plain yogurt or aloe vera gel, even mashed avocado works wonderfully. This delivers nutrients directly to skin cells from the outside.
Like a DIY mask.
Exactly. But equally important, perhaps even more so, is consuming it. Drinking it with water, stirring it into your smoothie, adding it to your morning oats. This ensures that these vital nutrients are delivered directly to your skin cells from the inside, where they can be properly absorbed and integrated into the skin's structure and function.
Ah, so hitting it from both sides.
Precisely. This dual approach ensures comprehensive nourishment for that radiant, healthy glow you're looking for.
That's a truly holistic approach to that glow-up people talk about. It's not just about covering up imperfections, it's about nurturing your skin from its very foundation, giving it the building blocks and protection it needs to truly radiate health and vitality.
Well said.
Imagine the confidence that comes with naturally vibrant, clear skin that actually reflects your inner health. That's a wonderful way to feel good about yourself, inside and out. All right, let's tackle another big topic, weight management. For so many of us, it's a constant journey, isn't it?
It certainly can be.
And it often feels much more complex than just, calories in, calories out. There are so many factors at play: metabolism, satiety levels, gut health, hormones.
Very complex.
It can be a real struggle filled with ups and downs. So could a plant, this ancient superfood, offer a different kind of support, a more natural, maybe more sustainable pathway to achieving our weight management goals, one that goes beyond just restrictive diet?
It absolutely can, and it does so through several quite ingenious and interconnected mechanisms. It creates this synergistic effect that truly supports your body's natural weight management processes.
Okay, synergy again. How does it work for weight?
First, let's talk about fiber again. The significant dietary fiber content in this powder, both soluble and insoluble types, plays a crucial role in promoting prolonged fullness or satiety.
Feeling full for longer. How?
It does this in a couple of ways. It slows down gastric emptying, meaning food stays in your stomach longer, which naturally makes you feel full. And it stimulates the release of satiety hormones, like peptide YY, which sends signals to your brain saying, hey, we're satisfied here.
Turning off the hunger signals.
Exactly. So what this means in practical terms is you feel full and satisfied for a significantly longer period. This naturally helps curb overeating and reduces that urge to snack unnecessarily between meals. It just makes it considerably easier to stick to a calorie-controlled diet or simply make healthier choices without constantly battling intense hunger pangs. It's about feeling naturally content.
Okay, fiber for fullness. What else?
Furthermore, its complete proteins, remember those, also contribute significantly to weight management. They do this by raising something called the thermic effect of food, or TEF.
Thermic effect, what's that?
Qi is the energy your body actually expends just to digest, absorb, and metabolize the nutrients you eat.
So burning calories just by eating.
Essentially, yes. And here's a fascinating comparison. Protein-rich meals, like those you might fortify with this powder, can increase your daily calorie burn by a notable 20 to 30% just from the act of digestion.
20 to 30%. Wow.
Yeah. Whereas fats or carbohydrates typically only increase it by maybe 5 to 10%. So incorporating this complete plant protein can actually give your metabolism a gentle, consistent boost throughout the day. It makes your body work a little harder, burn more calories, just by doing its job processing the protein.
Like getting a tiny metabolic workout from your breakfast.
Exactly. That's a great way to think about it. A little metabolic nudge.
Okay, fiber for fullness, protein for metabolism. Anything else?
Yes. Beyond fiber and protein, those powerful compounds we keep coming back to, chlorogenic acid and quercetin, they also play a subtle yet significant part here.
How do they help with weight?
Well, they seem to further support fat metabolism. They do this by modulating genes involved in lipogenesis. That's the process of fat creation and storage in the body. And they appear to enhance lipid oxidation, which is fat burning, particularly during exercise.
So less fat storage, more fat burning.
That seems to be the effect, yeah. Helping your body become more efficient at using stored fat for energy, tapping into those reserves.
Have studies shown this works?
Animal studies have certainly provided compelling insights. They've demonstrated significant reductions in both body weight and fat mass after supplementation with this powder.
Okay.
And what's particularly noteworthy is that these positive changes were often observed even without intentional changes to the overall calorie intake of the subjects.
Really? Even without eating less?
Yes, suggesting a metabolic shift is occurring, not just a simple caloric deficit. So what's truly fascinating here is how it tackles weight from multiple angles, isn't it? Enhancing satiety, boosting metabolism, optimizing fat burning. It creates this synergistic effect that aids in overall body composition goals. It's a sophisticated, natural approach.
So how would you recommend using it if weight management is a goal?
Well, for a practical start to your day that leverages these powerful benefits, we suggest blending just 1 teaspoon of the powder with a high-fiber breakfast bowl.
Like oatmeal.
Exactly. Think oats, maybe some chia seeds, throw in some berries for antioxidants and fiber. This nutrient-dense combination will help keep you feeling full for much longer, prevent those mid-morning energy crashes that often lead to unhealthy snacking, and provide sustained energy to fuel your morning activities. It really helps you make healthier choices throughout the entire day. It just sets you up for success right from the start.
Imagine that. Feeling satisfied for longer, preventing those impulsive snack attacks that always seem to derail the best intentions, and giving your metabolism a gentle, natural boost just by adding something so simple and natural to your diet. That could make a real, tangible difference in your weight management journey, turning what can sometimes feel like a constant struggle into a more supported, sustainable, and empowering path. It's about working with your body and not constantly fighting against it.
Precisely. Supporting your body's natural balance.
Okay, final deep dive segment. And it's a crucial one. It's increasingly clear, isn't it, that a healthy gut is, well, it's not just important for digestion. It's truly the foundation of almost everything else in our body.
Absolutely fundamental.
People call it our second brain. And it seems to impact everything: immunity, mood, cognitive function, even skin health, as we just discussed. We know a balanced microbiome is key, but for many people, achieving that balance feels elusive.
It can be challenging in modern life, yeah.
So what can this powerful, versatile plant do specifically for our digestive system, for that crucial internal ecosystem?
The benefits for digestive wellness are, again, profound and multifaceted. It addresses both the sort of mechanical regularity and the complex microbial environment within.
Okay, mechanical first, like keeping things moving.
Exactly. Let's start with its fiber content, again, both soluble and insoluble types. This fiber is crucial because it adds bulk to your stool. That's essential for fostering regular, healthy bowel movements.
Right, preventing constipation.
Exactly. Helps prevent constipation and is fundamental for maintaining overall colon health, reducing risks of things like diverticular disease down the line. The insoluble fibers act like a gentle brush, sweeping through your digestive tract.
Okay, and the soluble fiber.
The soluble fibers are interesting. They form a sort of gel-like substance in the gut. This gel slows down nutrient absorption, which, as we mentioned earlier, has the added benefit of stabilizing blood sugar and lipid levels after meals. So it ties back into that blood sugar regulation piece.
Ah, nice connection. But what about the microbiome, the bacteria?
Right. And here's where it gets truly exciting for gut health specifically. This powder acts as a powerful prebiotic.
Prebiotic, not probiotic. What's the difference again?
Good question. A probiotic actually contains live beneficial bacteria that you're adding to your system. A prebiotic, on the other hand, is essentially food for the good bacteria that are already living in your gut.
Ah, feeding your existing good guys.
Precisely. It nourishes beneficial bacteria like the well-known bifidobacteria and lactobacillus strains. Imagine your gut as a bustling city, right? The good bacteria are the essential workers keeping everything running smoothly. Waste management, power generation, communication.
Okay.
This powder, it's like premium fuel and nourishing food delivered directly to those workers. By feeding them, it actively supports a balanced and thriving microbiome.
And why is that microbiome so important?
Well, that vast community of microorganisms in your gut, the microbiome, is absolutely crucial. It plays a central role in your immune function, helping to train your immune cells, distinguish friends from foes. It's involved in synthesizing essential nutrients like various B vitamins and vitamin K. And it profoundly influences your mood and cognitive function through the gut-brain axis.
The gut-brain axis, that direct connection.
Exactly. That direct bidirectional communication pathway between your gut and your brain. So a healthy gut really does contribute to a healthy mind and mood.
Wow. Is there proof it works as a prebiotic?
Yes, the evidence is quite compelling here, too. A 3-month human study demonstrated a remarkable 170% increase in bifidobacteria levels in subjects after regular supplementation with this powder.
170% increase, that's massive.
It's not just a minor tweak, right? It's a significant shift in the microbial landscape, pointing towards a much healthier, more diverse, and resilient gut environment. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's about building a robust, resilient, internal ecosystem that doesn't just function smoothly, but actively contributes to your overall health and well-being, influencing so many other bodily systems.
Okay, prebiotics are huge. Anything else for the gut?
Yes. Furthermore, its potent anti-inflammatory compounds, those isothiocyanates and polyphenols, again, are incredibly soothing for the gut lining itself.
Soothing the lining, how does that help?
Well, they can offer significant relief for individuals suffering from inflammatory bowel conditions like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, even the increasingly recognized leaky gut syndrome.
Leaky gut.
Oh.
That's when stuff gets through the gut wall.
Essentially, yes. By actively reducing oxidative stress in the intestinal mucosa, the delicate lining of your gut, this powder helps preserve something called tight junction integrity.
Tight junctions.
Think of them as the microscopic gatekeepers between the cells of your gut lining. They regulate what passes through the intestinal wall into your bloodstream. When these junctions become compromised or leaky, they can allow undigested food particles, toxins, maybe pathogens to slip through.
And that's bad.
Yes, that can trigger widespread inflammation, unwanted immune responses, and contribute to various systemic health issues. By helping to fortify these tight junctions, this powder helps keep your internal environment secure and calm, prevents the wrong stuff from getting into circulation.
Okay, this sounds incredibly beneficial for gut health overall. How would you suggest using it for this?
Well, to promote digestive harmony and cultivate a thriving gut on a daily basis, we suggest a simple, consistent habit. Try stirring just half a teaspoon of this powder into your post-meal herbal tea, maybe peppermint or ginger tea, or into your favorite smoothie.
Half a teaspoon after meals.
Yeah, or even 1 teaspoon daily works well too. Regular use supports that thriving microbiome, ensures smooth, comfortable gut function, and can help you feel lighter, more energetic, and less bloated from the inside out. It's really a foundational step for overall health.
That's truly incredible. It really drives home the point, doesn't it? A happy gut truly leads to a happier, healthier you, influencing everything from immunity and energy to mood and mental clarity. This superfood offers such a powerful, natural, and comprehensive way to support that vital internal ecosystem, giving your body the foundational strength it needs to flourish. It's like investing in the central nervous system of your overall well-being.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Hashtag practical integration tips.
Okay, wow. We've covered so much ground. All these incredible science-backed benefits, boosting the brain, fortifying immunity, nurturing the gut, supporting weight management, the nutrient density, the skin benefits. It's a lot.
It really covers a wide spectrum, doesn't it?
It does. So now people might be wondering, okay, this sounds amazing, but how do I actually use this in my daily life? Is it complicated? Does it taste weird?
Right.
Because I know for me, and probably for a lot of listeners, ease of integration is key. If it's a hassle, it probably won't stick.
That's a great point and a very practical question. The good news is, Incorporating this powder really needn't be complicated at all. Its flavor profile is actually remarkably mild,
Mild, how mild?
often described as subtly earthy, maybe a little bit grassy. But not in an unpleasant way. It makes it incredibly versatile and surprisingly easy to blend into a wide variety of foods and drinks without overpowering their natural flavors. It's definitely not like some of those really strong-tasting green powders out there that you have to kind of choke down.
Okay, that's reassuring. So give us some easy ideas.
Sure, for a fantastic morning booster, probably one of the simplest and most popular ways is just to whisk 1 teaspoon of the powder into your favorite green smoothie.
Smoothie, classic.
Yeah. It blends seamlessly with ingredients like spinach, maybe a banana for sweetness, some berries, almond milk, whatever you like. You'll honestly barely notice it's there taste-wise, but your body will certainly feel the difference from that nutrient surge. It's a great way to start your day with that comprehensive nutritional foundation.
Okay, smoothies are easy. What else?
If you enjoy cooking, you can easily stir it into your soups and stews.
Ah,
A key tip here, though, is to add it right near the end, just before serving. Once the cooking is mostly done,
why at the end?
to help preserve some of its heat-sensitive antioxidants and vitamins. Heat can degrade some nutrients. This way you get the full nutritional punch without really altering the delicious, savory profile of your meal. It just sort of disappears into the dish, invisibly boosting its health benefits.
Sneaky nutrition. I like it. What about baking?
Yeah, for those who love to bake, you can even experiment by replacing about, say, 5 to 10% of the regular flour in your recipe with this powder.
Really? In pancakes or muffins?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pancakes, muffins, even savory crackers. It imparts this subtle green tint, which can add a lovely visual appeal, make your baked goods look uniquely healthy, and crucially, the powder's own protein and fiber content will fortify your treats. Makes them not just tasty, but also more nutritious and satisfying. It's a clever way to sneak in extra goodness.
That's brilliant. Okay, what about something super simple?
Super simple. How about salad dressings? If you make your own vinaigrettes, try whisking maybe half a teaspoon into the mix. Just combine it with the usual olive oil, lemon juice or vinegar, maybe a hint of minced garlic, a pinch of salt, boom. You got a truly nutrient-dense vinaigrette that elevates your greens and adds a hidden health boost to every single bite.
Nice. And just plain, like in water.
You could, but maybe even better as a simple tea. For a calming, nourishing ritual, you can just enjoy it as a straightforward tea.
How do you make that?
Just steep 1 teaspoon of the powder in hot, but importantly, not boiling water. Boiling water can damage some delicate nutrients. So hot but not boiling for about 5 minutes. You can add a touch of honey for sweetness if you like, or a squeeze of citrus, lemon, or lime works great. That also helps with iron absorption, remember?
Right. The vitamin C synergy.
Exactly. So this isn't just a warm beverage. It's a simple ritual that delivers a quick hit of powerful antioxidants and often a gentle, sustained energy lift any time of day. It's a wonderfully convenient and comforting way to consistently integrate its profound benefits into your daily routine.
It really sounds like there are so many creative, effortless, almost invisible ways to make this a consistent part of your routine. It's not about overhauling your whole diet or sacrificing flavor at all.
Not at all.
It's just about subtly enhancing what you already enjoy, making sure you're getting those vital nutrients and supporting your body's foundational health every single day. That's a truly empowering approach to wellness, isn't it?
It really is. Small steps, big impact, hashtag outro.
So we've gone on quite the journey today, haven't we? Diving deep into the world of this truly remarkable superfood.
We certainly have.
And I think what we've learned is that it's far more than just some trendy supplement or a fleeting health fad. It is unequivocally a centuries-trusted superfood. A gift from nature that has absolutely stood the test of time. Its remarkable nutrient profile, its diverse science-backed benefits, they truly make it stand out as a comprehensive tool for well-being. From bolstering muscles and bones with that complete protein and amazing calcium, to stabilizing blood sugar for steady energy, sharpening the mind, protecting cognition, nurturing radiant skin from within, supporting digestion and a thriving gut, even aiding in weight management goals.
It's quite the list.
It really is. It truly offers a holistic toolkit for vibrant health and overall well-being.
Indeed. It's a profound testament, really, to the untapped power of nature and the wisdom embedded in ancient traditions, now being fully supported and understood by modern science.
Yeah.
And this entire deep dive, it kind of raises an important question for all of us, doesn't it? How many other natural powerhouses are out there quietly waiting for us to truly understand and unlock their full, incredible potential?
That's a great thought.
And integrating just a teaspoon or two of this amazing powder into your daily routine, whether it's seamlessly blended into your morning smoothie, stirred into a hearty soup, maybe added to some baking, it can genuinely help you tap into its profound potential and support your journey towards optimal, vibrant health. It's a small change, really, with potentially massive benefits.
So what does this all mean for you, our dedicated listener? Well, it's about taking informed, proactive steps toward vibrant health, armed with knowledge that thoughtfully bridges that ancient wisdom with solid, modern scientific understanding. Sometimes the most powerful answers, the truly transformative tools for our well-being, are found right where we least expect them in the incredible gifts that nature so generously provides.
Well put.
Now, as always, just a gentle reminder. Please do consult your healthcare provider before making any major dietary changes or incorporating new supplements like this one, especially if you have any underlying health conditions or if you're currently taking medications. Your health journey is unique to you, and personalized guidance from a qualified medical professional is always, always key.